Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mount Moon TCG. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a deck from the very recent regional that took place in Mexico this past weekend. I think it was Monterrey or Monterrey, something like that. Took place in Mexico this past weekend. And yeah, we're taking a look at a deck that made it into the top 8, and it is Joktik box. Very interesting idea. It looks very fascinating, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But first, let's start off with the Joktik for a colorless energy. Jolting charge, search your deck for up to 2 basic grass energy cards and up to 2 basic lightning energy cards. Attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. So, this is going to be a Pokemon that powers up our main attackers in this deck. So who are our main attackers? So first off, we got this Iron Hands EX. It needs the 4 energy to use the Amp You very much. Does 120, and then if you knock out a Pokemon using this attack, take 1 more prize card. So this can counter some of these stage 2 decks that might have a slow setup. So if they just have like a Badoo and not too much else going on for them, you got the Joltik attached to energy, and you got Iron Hands set up ready to go. And then the Iron Hands can easily knock out that Badoo and take 2 prize cards. Do that a couple more times, you win the game. So yeah, a lot of these stage 2 decks, they require a lot of setup. So if they just have a slow setup, you're taking 2 prize knockouts pretty darn quick here. But, so what happens if your opponent is playing like a big basics deck or something like that? Well, there is also this Pikachu EX in the deck. Now, the Pikachu EX does require the metal energy to use its attack, but there is metal energy in the deck. You can accelerate 2 onto the Pikachu with the Joltik, and then the other 2 onto Iron Hands or whoever you need it to go on. The Pikachu EX has the ability where if this Pokemon has full HP and it is knocked out by damage from an attack, it's not knocked out. The remaining HP is now 10. Then of course, Topaz Bolt, 300 damage, discard all energy from this Pokemon. Yeah, those are mainly the 2 big attackers in this deck. We also got a Mew here for genome hacking. You can attach some energy to Mew EX to copy an attack from your opponent's active Pokemon and to hopefully draw you a couple extra cards with Restart. We also got Lily's Clefairy EX in here. Full Moon Rondo, not bad if you go against Dragapult and other stuff like that. I did forget to mention, how do we get these electric Pokemon in play? Miraidon EX. So if you got a Nest Ball, get a Miraidon EX, and then you can just tandem unit, get Iron Hands, get Pikachu, whatever you need for that certain situation. Grab another Joltik if you really like, but you shouldn't need more than 1 Joltik per game. But speaking of Joltik, Joltik can evolve into this Galvantula here. Attacks used by this Pokemon do 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon that have an ability. Shocking Web does 50 plus, and if this Pokemon has any electric energy attached, it does 80 more damage. So it does 180 for 2 if your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability, because it does 50 more to a Pokemon with an ability. So not a terrible attack. I've seen a version that ran the Galvantula EX. Could be interesting, but this is the top 8 version from Mexico that I'm playing today. Never played this before, so we'll see how this goes. There's also the Maractus in here, because Maractus seems kind of interesting. If it's in the active and knocked out, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon, even if it's knocked out. And then Corner for 20, during your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon can't retreat. Gotta play a switch card or something like that. Okay, there's also, Fezandipity to draw cards if Pokemon gets knocked out. Latias EX for free retreat for all your basics, because a lot of basics in this deck. Blood Moon Ursaluna to knock something big out that has 240 HP, and if your opponent took a lot of prize cards, can attack for basically free. And then Iron Leaves EX. This saw a lot of play when it first came out to counter those Charizard EX decks, because Charizard is weak to grass. But yeah, here's if you put it on the bench, you can put it in the active spot and move energy that's on your bench to the Iron Leaves EX. Does 3 for 180, and you can't attack next turn with Prism Edge. So, a little reminder of Iron Leaves. Alright, and that is pretty much every Pokemon in the deck. Of course, like I said, there's 2 Iron Hands, 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Miraidon EX, yeah, of course, 2 Joltiks. Because, you don't want to prize any of those guys. If you prize them, there's no more Hisuian Heavy Ball to get them back, so you run 2 of a lot of Pokemon. Next up, we'll move to the trainers. There's 4 copies of Boss's Orders. Because, you want to try to pick off these little, like, Ralts, these Curlias, these Monkey Dories, these Dreepies, Dracloaks. There's a lot of one prize Pokemon that are being played right now, since Gardevoir and Dragapult are the most popular decks in the format right now. And speaking of which, hopefully my Gardevoir video should be up on YouTube, so go check out that video as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Yep, so Boss's Orders makes sense. Knock out these single prize attackers and get 2 prize cards from knocking them out with the Iron Hands. 4 copies of Arven. Because there's a lot of things we want to grab from this deck. You need to grab like a tool card. You need to grab another item card like a Nest Ball, because it's very vital that you get the Miraidon and Joltik on your turn 1 going second. You don't really want to go first during the game, because you can't attack with the Joltik, and odds are the Joltik will get taken down by something. So you want to go second. You want to get the energy on the Joltik, get the Miraidon, get all of your pieces set up on your board, put all 4 energy onto whatever you want to put it on, and then hopefully you'll be attacking next turn, doing some great stuff. Okay, there is also 4 Crispin in the deck. Makes sense. Because there's a lot of different energy in the deck, and you need to attack. So in case something goes wrong, or you needed to retreat or something, Crispin gets you 2 energy. You just search the deck for 2 different energy, put 1 in hand, attach 1, and it's pretty good card. Iono. We all know what Iono does. Alright, so our item cards, we got 4 Nest Ball, obviously to get our basics down. Ultra Ball to just find more stuff. We need to find Pokemon as fast as possible. That's what this deck is all about. Okay, 3 Pokegear to help find supporters, to help us find Pokemon. Fun stuff. 1 Future Boost Energy Capsule gives free retreat to Iron Hands. Or actually all future Pokemon, but Iron Hands and the Iron Leaves are the only future Pokemon in the deck. Our Ace-Spec is Prime Catcher. Makes sense. We're trying to knock out those tasty 1 prizers to take 2 prizes as fast as possible. 2 Bravery Charm. We're running a lot of basics. Makes sense. 1 Earthen Vessel to get some energies. 1 Rescue Board to give a Pokemon a free retreat cost. Like the Joltik has 1 retreat cost. Pheasantipity has 1 retreat cost. There's a couple of them. What is absent, which I was a little surprised the deck doesn't run, is a Heavy Baton. I think that's what it is, Heavy Baton, because the Iron Hands has 4 retreat cost, and if Heavy Baton is on a Pokemon with 4 retreat cost, then you can move, I think, 3 energy from that Pokemon to your Pokemon any way you like. So that's a little bit absent. Could probably test with Heavy Baton later, but we're testing this deck. And the person that did well with this deck, this is the list for a reason. Got top 8 at a regional, which is pretty darn good. Energy for the deck, of course, we're running 5 Grass, 5 Electric, 2 Psychic, and 2 Metal. Let me look at what the Psychic is for. Is it? Oh yeah, the Psychic is for the Clefairy EX, of course, yep. I forgot about Clefairy for a second. But yeah, that is the list, everybody. So, I think it's about time we go on to the battlefield and see how we do with Joltik Box. This is a little annoying, so they got Badoo. Ooh. Do we start Maractus? We could start Maractus, but I think we're going first, so we can see what kind of deck we're going against. So it's not a poison type deck. What does Weavile do? Okay, you gotta love live sometimes, because you're gonna come across a lot of stuff that I don't know how to deal with. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do? So we're going to try and get Iron Hands. We can't get Iron Hands next turn. Oh, we could have. Well, no, we can't. So let's just Ultra Ball. See what's priced here quick. We're definitely getting that. And that gets us Iron Hands and Pikachu. So we'll grab that. Now the only bad part is if I do this, I can boss up the Iron Hands and maybe get that stuck in the active. I guess technically we didn't need to do that, but I think we're fine. As long as we got these pieces, and they could have Ionoed us next turn, and then we lose the Ultra Ball, and then we don't get those pieces. So I think we're okay. I don't think that... This could be really bad here, we'll see. But at least I got... Okay, we're going against the Dolphin deck. So this will be interesting. What did Weavile do again? If I could only remember, because I've only gone against Palafin like once in my life. Because I know the Palafin couldn't attack. There were some circumstances as to why I couldn't. Am I thinking of the right Pokemon? Why I couldn't attack? I don't know, but I think the main thing is they're not knocking me out this turn. Rescue board, Nest Ball. Okay, so another Nest Ball. So worst case scenario, I might have to Crispin this next turn. Put an energy on the Joltik, and then put another energy on the Iron Hands. Actually, no, I put it on the Pikachu. I get the metal energy, put it on the Pikachu. Oh no! What? Oh, okay, that's annoying. That's bad. Okay, that's bad. Okay, but no fear. There's no fear. Because that has one retreat cost. It's Pikachu's retreat cost. Pikachu's retreat cost is 1. I don't think it matters. Okay, we'll put up the Miraidon. There's a boss's orders. Okay. Tandem unit. Haha. You think you got me, do ya? I don't think we need another one yet. Okay. So now it's going to be energy and Miraidon, 1 energy to Joltik. I could Pokegear, but I could save that for next turn. Yeah. Let's save it for next turn. Okay. So we don't want that. We'll save the Psychic in case something happens. Yeah, the Joltik is a colorless energy, which is nice. So it really doesn't matter. Retreat. and Jolting Charge. Okay. I kind of want to put one on Pikachu, but no. We're going to put them all on the Iron Hands. Okay, so now the Finzian can't attack. Oh no, it was the Palafin can't evolve. And okay. 0, that's right, that's what it was. 0 to here. Oh no. If they boss his orders, this might be game. I own. Okay. I'm actually fine with that. And we got another Crispin. Nice. Okay. So now are they gonna... They could attach to the Palafin and then just Wave Splash. But... Or... Would they be looking for like a counter catcher? Not counter catcher, prime catcher? Okay. That's what it was. That I remembered wrong on some things. Come on, game. Look at this. This Pokemon was mentioned to the active. Oh, are you kidding me? This is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. Really? Oh my goodness, this is dumb. Okay. Okay, game, I see you. Alright, but you can't attack next turn, right? Okay. But he's just gonna Petulant and then Weavile and then... Do I win this? Or do I just scoop? Never have I seen... I don't know what I was going to say there. Okay. So I could bring up the Petulant with Prime Catcher. Or I could just boss his orders. Let's think about this. No, or do I want to bring up the... When you bench to your active, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon to the active. Ah! He's gonna do it anyhow. Let's just do it for him, and that way he can't bring up my Joltik. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't like it, but I think that's fine. Jolting Charge. Oh no, there's only 3. Okay, this is... Let me take prizes. Next turn, come on. Let me do it. Let me do the thing. Okay, because now he can't bring Petulant into the active. The only thing he can do is retreat. So now he can't drag one of my Pokemon to the active. Which is good. I like that. Big thumbs up from the opponent. Kieran, which option are you going to choose? Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah. I'm not even gonna play this. That's dumb. I'm not gonna play that game with you. I wanna go first. No. Okay, yep. I'm gonna go first here. Oh! Okay, game, I see you. Yep, I see you, game. You're just... Alright. Start practice, I guess. Alright, can we recover? Just 6 basic Pokemon in my opening hand. Just... What is this game? We better get something really good off this Pokegear. We need to get an Arven. An Arven saves us. I mean, okay, game. I mean, if you insist, I'll take an Arven. Okay. And then, let's see if all the Joltiks are here actually before I do anything. And the Miraidons. Okay, Joltik, Miraidon, perfect. Do I want the rescue board? Now the only problem is I can't really do anything else after this. That's the only problem. But at least we can get Joltik and get set up. I almost messed that up. Because we'll just bench that. Bench that. We don't need to put the rescue board on yet. Too bad I didn't have an energy. That's the most annoying thing, not having an energy, but... I guess... we could have gotten the Earthen Vessel and rescue board, but then you just get the energy, you don't get the Miraidon, and you're just gonna corner lock into it. It's either way, it's a hard decision, but at least hopefully here. Okay, worst case scenario, they not... Okay. Wow, no Noctowls? That is interesting, no Noctowls. Let's Pokegear again. Okay, we get the Arven, that's what I like to see. Arven? We could grab Prime Catcher and the Charm. But that doesn't get us energy. We need the energy. And what tool do I want? What is this? 30 for each? Okay, 30, 60, 90, 120. That could be low-key funny. That could be low-key really funny. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we can get the 2 energy here. Okay. So then I can't retreat it. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't retreat because It's 2 retreat costs, which is dumb, but next turn we can retreat it at least. Yeah, I think we're treating it for, yeah. And we're going to hold on to the energy in the rescue board for now, I guess. Even though I could Iono, then I can lose the rescue board. Like I said, first time playing the deck, and I'm just like, not having the greatest setup. Because I actually faced against a league the other night. I faced against someone who was playing this deck. They had it a little bit differently. I don't know if they played the Maractus, but I know here comes the Charizard or the Dust. Okay, Charizard. Okay, and they played the Heavy Baton. I didn't see Maractus. I wonder if they know that they can't retreat. So now they're going to Charizard, accelerate 3 fire energy. Okay, makes sense. Well, they couldn't Noctowl anyhow earlier because they didn't have a Terra in play. I always forget about that dumb thing. It's like, oh, you gotta have a Terra in play. It's like, yep, thank you, game. Okay. Now that at most hits for 180. That hasn't really done much yet. We'll do that. We can now retreat. Jolting charge. Do I want to spread it out? Yeah, let's spread it out. Oh. The hardest part is deciding where those 4 energy go. If they didn't have... Well... Now they've given me 4 targets for... Okay, there's the Tropicos. Unified Beatdown, okay. And I got Pheasantipity in hand. Okay, this is fine. If anything, Pikachu's got 1 retreat cost. So I could potentially get like a Crispin. And then just knock out the Terapagos. That's an idea. Worst case, it's got 1 retreat cost, then I can do something else. Okay. Bench the Fez. I don't think we really need to ride on here. There's not we can grab. It's just literally do we get what we need. We got Crispin, nice. And then it was just hope we didn't draw energy we didn't need. Okay, so we got this. And let's inspect the board. Okay, we got that to attach. Okay. To put down a hand to make sure the grass goes in hand. The metal goes to Pikachu. And the electric goes on the Pikachu. Okay. Now, Bravery Charm doesn't... Oh, boy. The Bravery... I mean, if they evolve into the Dust Noir, this Pikachu's going down next turn. That's just the sad reality of it. So it doesn't make sense. This Pikachu get taken down by Charizard anyhow. So I might as well at least protect that for now. Let's take 2 prizes. Topaz Bolt. And then just pray they don't have the Dusclops. 2 bosses orders, nice. Okay. So now if they knock out Pikachu, which I doubt, well, I mean, we'll see. This is where the heavy baton would come in handy if we had one. Because if they can knock out the Iron Hands, we just have the other Iron Hands on the bench and then just boop, move it. Okay, there's a Noctowl. I don't know why that's Narca. There you go. So obviously they're going to try and knock out the Pikachu this turn. That's just the way it is. Oh, the Hero's Cape. I'm intrigued. Unless they have like Ultra Ball or something in hand. Let's see where they go with this. Now the Giant Cape to Charizard. Okay, we're not. Don't worry, buddy. We weren't going to knock out your Charizard anyhow. That's not the game plan right now. Thanks for not knocking out my Pikachu. Now how do I retreat the Pikachu? You tell me that. How do I do this? Do I attach per turn? Okay, do I attach per turn, knock out Duskull? Let's just quick Nest Ball, so we're wasting time here. Oh, we got Iron. Ooh, we got. Oh, that's an idea. We got Latias. So we do that. And then we got Ursaluna to get the Tropical Slater. Is that the play? Why do you guys always make me think? Why does everyone make me think? I don't like thinking. Thinking makes brain hurt. But yeah, and then we can free retreat. Yes. Then we bosses orders the Duskull. Because then they'll just take Pikachu. Or do we knock out a Hoot? Because the Duskull will take the Pikachu. They go down to 3. They knock out Iron Hands. I need to give myself some time to do something. $30, $60, $90, $120. Yeah, let's... I guess it doesn't matter. Because I think it's still awkward. Because it's Charizard. It's like people are playing Charizard. It's... Okay, so now he's going to knock out the Iron Hands. Because it's 30 for each. 30, 60, 90, 120. It's 300, which is correct. We'll go down to 3 prize cards. If I force him to take another prize card, to take another 2 prize card, he goes down to 1 prize card, then I can Ursaluna, and then boss up the Terapagos and win. Okay. We have a plan. We have a plan here. How good is the plan? I don't know. But it is 100% a plan. Okay, yep. We knew that was going down. Yeah, and he didn't set down a Duskull. Okay, if we're getting nothing else, we can at least get the Maractus. Okay. Okay. Because it's 5 energy, right? Oh my goodness. Let me think here. Let me tandem unit because I can tandem unit. Okay, it is 5 energy. So if he takes a prize here, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I just need to, yeah, just attach an energy. But in case he Ionos me, let's put down the Mew. We could corner him. Sure, but we don't really need to corner him. Let's just draw 3 cards and see what we get. Okay. These are cards. Okay. I don't think I need to do anything. Got 2 bosses' orders. If they don't Iono us, we win the game. We got the energy for attachment. Unless they pick up the Terapagos. Which, do they play a scenario? I don't know. Okay. They're gonna get a Noctowl. But now, do they get the Iono off the Noctowl? I think they do. This could be really bad. But like I said, we got the Pheasantipity and we got the Mew working for us. Because I don't think there's Night Stretcher in this deck or any way to get Pokemon back. It's you have to time the Ursaluna perfect. And I think this will time the Ursaluna perfect. He could go for, yeah, he got Boss Iono, so is he gonna boss? No, he's gonna, he's probably gonna Iono and he's gonna save the boss for later. It's usually weird when they take 2 supporters unless they just want to get rid of one. Yeah, you don't need those anymore. Because I know that happened yesterday where Ellie, somebody just decided to Jewel Seeker and then get 2 supporter cards and the Iono the 2 supporters away. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Another Jewel Seeker. Can't grab counter. I mean, you can grab Counter Catcher, but you can't. Well, no, you can play it. Yeah, you can play Counter Catcher. I think they. Oh no, Rare Candy. If they had Counter Catcher, you Counter Catcher Pheasantipity, knock it out, and that just and then you would play the Iono, and then that would leave me with a bad. That would leave me a bad. Okay. Just watch. They do have the. Yeah, the Rare Candy, Charizard. Yep. I'm not concerned with Charizards. I don't care about your Charizards. Yeah, a heavy baton in this deck would really be nice, not gonna lie. We just won. We just won. If they played Iono, they might have won. Okay. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Alright, I mean, it doesn't matter what we promote. I mean, that's got free retreat. Who cares? They all got free retreat at this point. Nest Ball. Ursaluna. Retweet. Boss. Give me the Fez. I'm just letting you know I had everything. Blood Moon. Yeah, he needed to Iono. Or they needed to Iono, I'm sorry. Yeah, because if they had Counter Catcher in their deck, Counter Catcher the Pheasantipity, Iono knock me out, man, we're looking at a completely different ball game there. Do I want to go first? No. Alright, I need to get one game where this deck just sets up. Okay, the hero of last game is gonna be a hindrance on me this game. Okay, maybe a good thing we didn't start the I almost said Badoo, but good thing we didn't start the Joktik. What are these hands? What are these hands? What? The boss is useless at this point. The only hope is Arven, and it's just literally get Ultra Ball, get other things. My goodness. This is going to be rough. We need a really good top deck here. If we top deck and get a... If we get a Miraidon top deck, that'll be amazing. A Nest Ball, an Ultra Ball, a Miraidon. That would all be... Any one of those cards would be amazing. Because then I can at least Arven. Because if I get a ball, one of the balls, that's amazing. And then I can Arven for another one, so I can get the Latias, retreat it. And then I can get the Joltik. And that'll be just amazing. Okay. So, we have a game plan. We have a game plan. Come on. That was not what I needed. Okay. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. Oh no, it's... Yeah, it's the dumb teddy bear. Do I get the bravery charm in case it... Okay, hold on. So it's 60, 120 goes back to them, 180 comes back to us. And then if we don't retreat it... I don't think it matters. Game? The game would not let me pick an item. Okay, let's change this. Kitty. A wild Iroh makes an appearance. Okay, so we'll get the Miraidon. Hey, buddy. You watching me kind of suck at Pokemon right now? Oh no. Yeah, he is just in the middle of everything. I could get another. Okay, buddy. You need to go down. Okay. I'm a little busy right now. Okay, we could get another Miraidon, but they're not really threatening me with anything, because if they have a Saladon, the energy in the discard, they could not do enough. So I'm fine with getting those right now. And then we can accelerate some energy quick to the Iron Hands. End turn. Yeah, this is technically all fine. Because next turn Arven, I'll get the Prime Catcher. And I could Prime Catcher, get the tool for Iron Hands. Retreat the Iron Hands then to, well, a tandem unit with Miraidon, get the energy, and then attach an energy, and then... Okay, we have a plan. We have a plan. Okay, they got the Mew. Okay, that could be annoying. Mew can be annoying against this deck. And they pass the turn. Okay. This is going to be interesting. How does this... Crispin's interesting, but can't really do much with that. Because we can't retreat. Okay, yeah. Okay, I need to... Tandem unit. So we can't get the Arven for Nest Ball. We can retreat. Okay, we only need to get the one. Okay. Arven gets Nest Ball. We can retreat. We can Joltik. We can set up. We have Crispin for next turn. Don't make me math. Don't make me math. The charm. It's not going to matter because that's... It's either knocking out or it's doing 220. I did see the Latias in there, right? If I didn't, I'm going to get upset. Okay. I really don't like the way this is working, but... I just want to see the energy count in here quick. Okay, there is two of different ones. Okay. Okay, they don't have too many cards. They have free retreat. So, what are the odds they got Boss's Orders or Prime Catcher? What are the odds? Knowing my luck, it's usually pretty darn good. They Ultra Ball, okay. Ultra Ball gets them. They could fail this, yep. And then they're gonna Mew because they're gonna try and find boss. Because they're gonna want to boss the Iron Hands. Because that's their one of their biggest threats right now. The Pikachu could not go Pikachu, but does that make sense? Okay, so no boss. And counter catcher is not active. There's prime catcher. And the boss is already in the discard. Perilous Jungle. Okay, so they're gonna knock out the Joltik this turn. Just by doing nothing. Which sucks, but that it is what it is. I'm fine with them knocking out Joltik. If that's the worst thing they do this turn, I'm fine. Because I can take 3 prizes by knocking out that dumb Squawk. That's what's fun. And then I can just leave this Petulant going. Are they going to retreat the Petulant? But then what would they bring up? Kind of interesting. Did I bring up Mew? Now they're going to move the energy from Brute Bonnet to the Mew. Yep. They're going to try and take... No, they can't. So the Predator, the Roaring Moon... Why? But hold up. Crispin Pikachu knockout. I'm confused. Am I missing something? What am I missing? You just kind of wasted your moon. If anything, I maybe promoted the Brute Bonnet. Because Mew only copies attacks when the active. You can't just put up the teddy bear. I mean, you can promote you can't bring up the teddy bear with a boss and knock it out, but you can't use Iron Hand's attacks to take 3 prize cards. So I don't know what the thinking was there. And now you still got a tasty Squawk ability and a tasty Petulant for my Iron Hands, and you don't have a threat for anything else. Because now you need to Sada attach, and I have a boss in hand, but... Okay. You bring Petulant up. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with this. But you know what I'm gonna do now? Now I can just boss up the Squawk ability, because it's got weakness, yeah, it's weak. And then anything else I have on the board can just knock anything else out later. So I don't know what the thought process is. Let me think here for a second. So I can get another Pikachu, that's kind of hilarious. Or I could get a Clefairy. Technically, I didn't need the Nest Ball here. I could have just tandem unit. There is Iron Leaves. That's interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, let's just get another Pikachu. can get this buddy ready to go. Let's do the metal energy. Okay, retreat. And amp you very much. I'll take 3 prize cards. Thank you. Yeah, no, all you got is the Petrant that I can just knock out. Or what are you going to do? You're going to put a bunch of damage on your moon? I don't know. Yeah, I got a boss. Serendipity. Yeah, how are you knocking out my Iron Hands right now? You can't knock out Iron Hands. Let's think here. I couldn't. Yeah, if they had a Sada and an energy switch, and attached return, you could knock out the moon. Okay, here's the energy switch. You got the boss too. There's Iono. This could be bad. One card rescue board. That does nothing. Yeah, the one card you cannot leave in the active picture right now. Man, if I top deck a Crispin here. Oh boy, if I top deck a Crispin. And the 160 can do a lot of damage to something. I can always just free retreat, give him the bad Pikachu. See what happens there. And then you got 5 cards in deck. Are you just... Okay. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, Roaring Moon. Let's see what they do. They're just passing. Okay. Crispin. Ah, darn. Now it's, do I give you the Pikachu? Or do I just do 160? Well, I can do the Perilous Jungle. Oh, boy. Let's just hope for the best. Because either way, Frenzy Gouging or Calamity Storm is going to knock me out, regardless who's got the energy. Yep. Okay. Jeez, I got burn in my nose. How did that happen? Kitty. Okay. So now they go down to 3 prize cards. So now we got the free retreat anyhow, so we'll promote the Pikachu. We got the future boost. Well, we can get the Pheasantipity here, so That's at least a positive. Yeah, because that one energy is not going to be enough. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is just the way it is. Come on, Crispin. We need a Crispin. We need a crispy Crispin. Did we do it? Oh my goodness, did we do it? We need the lightning and no way! We actually did it, holy moly! Okay. Don't freak out yet. Okay. Boom. Boom. Holy moly. We got it. We got the Crispin off of that 3. That is top deck mode. Holy moly. Okay. Boy, I don't know how in the world we pulled off that game. No idea. Do I want to go first? No, I don't want to go first. I want to go second. Now, can we please just get a proper setup? That's all I want. I can make this work. I can make this work. And oh, I can make this work. I got the Nest Ball for Latias. If I don't have it for Latias, I got Crispin. Worst case scenario. Ooh, okay. I like this setup. Please let this game go very, very well. Please let this game go well. That's all I'm asking. Just please let me get a good setup. That's all I'm asking for. Just please. We need to get at least one game where the setup is really good. Yeah, and last game, looking off to the side, now the cat had to go away. Cat was being a little bit fussy. And that was Iroh making his Mount Moon TCG debut. If you could see it on the camera, I don't know if you could. Oh, Blissey! This is actually a deck that I thought about playing today. But I'm not a pro at the deck. I play tested it a little bit, and it was fine. Wow, Town Store, we got a lot of things going on. Tandem unit. So we're gonna grab that. Iron Hands. Let's look at the all. Is the okay. Of course, Latias is prized. It's a little annoying. What else we got in hand? Oh, I mean, we got the Crispin, so that's sadly the best option. Because we don't have a support. Yeah, there's. Okay. Grab those two. This stinks, but we gotta do it. Oh, no. Hold on. No. We will Crispin, but we can Town Store. Because thank you, Town Store. You get us a rescue board. Thank you. That was a card I wanted. Town Store to Miraidon. Nest Ball. We can get the Pikachu. Excuse me. We can Crispin onto the Pikachu. Okay, we're gonna grab that and that. Because those are two. How many grass do we have? 4. Okay, we're good. to put into my hand. We'll put that one into the hand. So that's going to go in the Pikachu. This one's going to go here. We're going to retweet. Da-da Joltik. Jolting charge. Boop, 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 boop. It's time to accelerate energy. Okay. We're gonna put one here. Gonna put one there, and one there. And we're gonna get set up for whatever they throw at us next turn. We got turn 2 set up. That's all I'm proud of. I thought we got rid of all the cats. No, that... You want to make your Mount Moon TCG debut too? That's one of my other cats, Minna. She is very shy. Yeah, all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I thought Ira was gone. No, it's the other cat. I think she's hungry. Anyhow. So we got Monkey Dory. Town Store. Turbo Energize. So they're gonna put the EXP share on probably the and the Ogre Pond. The Ogre Pond's gonna be weird to navigate around, but we're gonna try. Okay. Let's. Okay. Interesting. Pokemon that have an ability. Okay. So, let's think about this. I think most Pokemon we have in the deck have an ability. Let's double check here. Miraidon, Pheasantipity. Yeah, everything we have is an ability. Okay, this might be awkward, but we'll see what we can get here. Let's see. Isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Okay. So we just need something for boss's orders and stuff. Okay. So we'll grab this. We can take 2 prizes here, which is fine. Don't want to bench that. That'd be a horrible idea. We'll put that there. Can we treat the Joltik? We don't need that anymore. And then we're going to take 2 prize cards. Don't know if we need the future boost yet. Thank you very much. Hopefully we get a boss off this. That'd be great. Yeah. Now they got their Ogre Pond ready to go. Because that's going to be the big way we win this game. We have to knock out another Monkey Dory with Iron Hands next turn, and then we get the Pikachu for the other Blissey. Yeah, so we need to find a boss here. Crispin's not horrible. I will admit, Crispin is not horrible here. Because now we can Ultra Ball, get another Iron Hands, at least set up for next turn. Yeah, Rigid Band. Okay, they're gonna put a Rigid Band on that Chansey. Okay, that sucks, but that's fine. We are fine with all of this. Because remember, the Ogre Pond's not hitting for weakness or resistance. Sada? Okay, good. Get ready for boss's orders. And a switch. Okay, good. Okay, good. This is what I like to see. Okay, that's not what I like to see. Okay, I wish we had a boss. Boss would be great. Okay, well, tandem unit. Tandem unit. I think's just gonna get the Iron Hands here. Let's look at all cards. Okay. So Crispin will be fine. Yeah, Crispin's fine because then we could put at least one lightning. We'll have a lightning in hand. Okay. And a psychic. Put that there. And then we can put the other electric on the Iron Hands. Yeah, and that leaves us a lot of room for stuff. Town store. Because sure, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I mean, we're attacking with his Iron Hands. Let's get knocked down next turn, so it's fine. And I think we'll save all that stuff in hand. Let's do this, though. We don't want him taking a free prize. Now they need 3 Adrenabrains, which they could have put on the Iron. Well, that's... It could be interesting, but anyhow. Iron Press. The more damage, the better. Because we're not knocking them out. They'll knock us out, but they need a whole bunch of damage. So they can move 90 from the Cornerstone. They'll leave them at 70. Plus 160 from the Iron Hands. That'll be enough to knock them out. Okay? So I'm not worried about that. As long as we have an energy in hand. And okay, this could be weird. But we'll see. Give us a Fez. Hey, thanks for the Fez. I don't like the fact that they gave us another electric energy, but I can live with it. Okay. Yeah, we knew that was happening. Okay. So you're saying that leaves room where we can just Iron Hands? I like it. The turn. Got a Pikachu. Okay, we'll bench this. Let's see. Oh, I can't look. Okay, there's the metal energy in there. Okay. So, I mean, we can't take 3 prize cards. And then that leaves us room for Pikachu next turn. If stuff... Shenanigans. Okay. So, we're not going to Fez yet. So, yeah, okay, we can take 3 prize cards. More options. We can get some bosses later. Let's just view the board. Okay, they just need the electric energy. Okay. So let's do that. Doesn't really matter. Iron Hands. because sure, we can take... Okay, let me do some math here. Don't worry, I'm going to town store and do some other stuff first. Flip the script. Mew could be excellent if we get Iono'd. Mew could be excellent. And odds are we're going to lose Iron Hands this next turn. Hold on. Let's slow our roll. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we'll put the Bravery Charm on the Mew. In case for some reason we have to attack with Mew and then Blissey doesn't one-shot us. But then Monkey Doors and stuff, yeah, you know. Amp you very much. Come on, give us a boss. Give us a boss. I don't think we've seen a boss yet. Have we seen a boss this game? No, we have. I played 3 Crispins. Oh my goodness. So that means there's at least 2 bosses in the deck. Oh my. Oh my goodness. So, as long as we can find a way to knock out a Monkey Dory, we are fine. Did we need to take a 3rd prize? If it got a boss, yeah, we needed that prize. Okay, so let's look at worst case scenarios. Okay, Iono, we get Iono to 1. Okay, we still got Mew and Pheasantipity because they're gonna knock out Iron Hands this turn. Okay, and Nestball stirs the pot. So a boss's orders will reset from the bottom and go somewhere new. We are fine with that. However, we need an energy. We need an energy and a boss. Those are the 2 keys. But we have Mew. Odds are we will get... We'll draw at least 2 off this. Off the Mew. Okay. Or, hold on, we could Town Store. Get rid of the Ultra Ball. Okay. We can draw 3 cards off this. Maybe not. Okay. How many bosses are in here? There's 4 bosses in here. How many energy? There's the Earthen Vessel, and we got 3 energy. Okay, it's not impossible. It is not impossible. There's Ursaluna. There's the Iron Leaves, but that doesn't work. Let's think about this. The Nest Ball. He's drawing 5 off this. Can we be lucky again? I don't think we need any of these cards. There's 2 prizes. Again, I don't think it matters, but we can at least cut something from the deck. Iron Leaves could do it, though. Iron Leaves energy. No, we just need the energy. Okay. It's fine. Let's just get something out of the deck. That's fine. Pheasantipity can draw us 3 cards. No, it doesn't matter. Mew. Mew for 2. 2 cards. We got, oh my god, that's 1 piece. That is 1 piece. Oh my goodness, we just need energy now. Do I poke gear or do I just flip the script? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And we needed the electric too. Wow. Just... Let's go! Wow! Wow, I've not gotten this excited in a long, long time. Wow. I can't believe that. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. That is insane. Level 33 achieved. Nice. Wow. That's just crazy. Bam, bam. I'll collect all that in a minute. Wow. The deck is entertaining, I'll give it that. Unfortunately, we didn't face any Gardevoirs or Dragapults. We just faced a lot of nonsense, I guess. I mean, Blissey and Charizard. It's like, man, what is this? But wow, guys, it's a fun deck. I don't know how good it'll be for Milwaukee, but that is definitely, wow. Those are some games. Those are some games. I'm pretty happy with those. But yeah, like I said, no Dragapult or Gardevoir. That's kind of a shame. But yeah, go and give this deck a try. Hopefully you can come across some Dragapult and Gardevoir lists, because that's all you, like, if you're going to regionals, that's part about what you're all going to be seeing, or even at your local tournaments, because I mean, they're decks that are easy to build. They're cheap to build. And a lot of people have pieces from them because they're older Pokemon. So I don't know how this will do against them. It should do, Joktik box should work. It's just you got to get set up, and then Iron Hands is just going to come in and take 2 prizes every time. And then you got a lot of outs too for when you run out of energy. So you got those Crispins. You got the Blood Moon Ursaluna. There is the Iron Leaves in the deck to conserve energy. That Cornerstone Mask Oakapon was weird though. But anyhow, guys, that'll do it for this video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be sure to join us for some more awesome perks right here on Mount Moon TCG.